On Sunrise, a potential end to the Boeing machinist strike, what we know about the tentative deal and how workers are reacting. Plus, a daughter is calling for justice after a fight near a school ended with her dad getting shot. Your news is now. Good morning, and thanks for getting up with us on this Sunday morning. I'm Libby Dowsett alongside Daisy Caballero.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Look at the view behind us.
I know, we were just looking at this.
Through the Wells Fargo Skycam, you can see we're about, 30 minutes away from the official sunrise, but already starting to see some beautiful colors in our sky. And we're also dealing with some fog pockets.
Well, you were talking about it's getting later earlier. So enjoy the sunrise, right?
Enjoy the sunrise, yeah. And the later sunsets, for the time being, I'll have a look at that sunset tracker in my full forecast. So, of course, just stay tuned for that. But I guess what else is happening, should I say, right now, is we are getting ready to see and welcome in some precipitation, an atmospheric river that has been bringing a lot of rain to Vancouver, BC and Washington as well. And that will be kind of moving on into our neck of the woods and, of course, first hitting our coastline and then up and down the I-5 corridor, including us here in the Rose City in these next few hours. So now giving you a look through the Rose City Skycam. Of course, you can see some fog, of course, impacting us. 49 degrees right now, so significantly cooler. I'd say probably about maybe 8 to 10 degrees cooler than when we were yesterday at this very moment. And so low visibility also impacting folks in Scappoose and Hillsborough, McMinnville, down in Aurora, and as we're looking down south again in Corvallis and south of the Eugene area. So if you are planning to head on the road, just keep that in mind. Quick look at your current temperatures right now. 46 degrees for Tiger. We're talking 50 degrees for Salem. And here is your day at a glance. Mostly sunny skies, 64 by noon and 69 and rainy by 5 o'clock.
Thank you, Daisy. After more than 5 weeks, it looks like the Boeing machinist strike could be coming to an end. Negotiators for the company and its largest union have reached a tentative deal on a new contract. Celine Stevens has details of that proposal and reaction from those on the picket line.
I think it could go either way on the vote. Me personally, I'm a no. I think we can get more.
I will vote yes. What you lose, you can't get back.
Saturday morning, the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers announced they received a new contract proposal to end the strike, which has entered its 5th week. The new tentative deal includes a 35% general wage increase spread over 4 years, a company 401k match increase, plus a $5,000 contribution to an employee's Boeing 401k account, and a ratification bonus of $7,000. The Machinists' Retirement Savings Plan was also removed from the proposed contract. Still, there's no restoration of a traditional pension plan or improvements to vacation time. For some, that's a deal breaker.
There's a lot of people out here that they're going to stick out until they get the pension. More money is always great, but if you have no time to use it, what's the point?
For others, not so much.
A lot of companies now don't have pension no more anyways. You know, if pension matters to them, maybe this shouldn't be a company for them.
In a statement, Boeing wrote that we look forward to our employees voting on the negotiated proposal. The union says the new tentative deal is worthy of consideration, with the vote set to be held on Wednesday. This all comes around a week after Boeing announced they plan to reduce the size of their workforce by around 10% in the coming months. They're also delaying and even stopping certain programs in the years to come. Still, employees who've been striking for weeks are also feeling the pinch.
But I am definitely going to be getting a job if we vote this down, and that way I can stay out longer, because one day longer, one day stronger. So I think most people are looking at getting jobs now just so we can stay out as long as we need to.
While some like Aaron Moran say they feel Boeing isn't hurting that much and still has more to give.
I think they're just trying to gauge where we're at, whether or not this contract slips through.
Others like Danny Vu disagree.
And they're doing their best to get to where we want it. You can't get exactly what you want.
Regardless, if the union does vote down the contract, the strike continues.
I will still come out here, strike, for the team. If it comes out, no, it is what it is, and then we'll just wait for another contract.
The contract ratification vote will be held Wednesday. For the new deal to be accepted, all that's needed is a simple majority of union members to vote yes. This morning, Oregon State Police are investigating a deadly shooting involving Lincoln City police officers. Saturday afternoon, officers responded to a Motel 6 for a domestic disturbance call between a man and a woman. Police said the man was non-compliant when they tried to talk to him. When he reached for a gun in his waistband, according to officers shot him. He later died in the hospital. Detectives tell us the man had multiple outstanding warrants, and both people were connected to a stolen car at that motel. Days after a shooting near the Islamic School of Portland, the daughter of the man hurt is calling for justice.
The mosque that he went to every single Friday without fail was the same place where this horrific tragedy occurred.
Amina Zakarneh tells us her father is still in the hospital recovering from a gunshot wound. Court documents state Michael Zakarneh and suspect 42-year-old Noureddin Dib both had children who attended the same school and mosque. Zakarneh told police they got into an argument while dropping kids off at school and eventually approached Dib about it.
My father just wanted to talk very calmly, and he explained that to him. He said he just wanted to talk, and then all of a sudden the man pulled out the gun and shot him.
Dib now faces multiple charges, including second-degree attempted murder and first-degree assault with a firearm. His attorney entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. We have the link to the Zakarneh family's GoFundMe on our website, kgw.com. A Portland church is showing its support of minority communities by celebrating them. Saturday, the Bridgeport United Church of Christ held its second ever drag brunch and fundraiser. We spoke to Reverend Tara Wilkins, who told us this event was designed to respond to a wave of anti-trans and non-binary legislation that has been pushed by some lawmakers and religious groups.
There are many religious communities, including some of our sponsors and us, that believe in the diversity of all of creation. And so it's important that as a Christian community, we send a message that God loves everyone and that you are welcome here no matter who you are.
Since its formation, this church aimed to be a sanctuary for the LGBTQ+ community. Over the years, that's grown to include asylum seekers, people of color, and the homeless.